College football 25 is here, and guys, as you guys saw from the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be rebuilding Western Michigan. Now you can see we got the hat here, but there is a little bit of a backstory on why Western Michigan. I went to school up in Kalamazoo at Kalamazoo College. I played baseball there, and that school is right across the street from Western Michigan. I actually spent a lot of time there. I actually had a baseball practice in the football stadium we're going to be playing in on this series. Plus, they're a 1.5-star school, as you guys can see here, 76 overall. I figured it'd be fun to grow them in the MAC. Maybe we'll switch conferences one day if we become studs. I actually have a little bit of an idea what I'm doing. We're all still learning the game. It's still early, but I do have a little bit of an idea. I have been doing a Purdue franchise on my stream. I've been uploading all the VODs on my VOD channel. I'll have that link in the description, and look me up on Twitch, twitch.tv/GracefulSwan if you want to see those live. But we're going to be uploading these pretty consistently. Western Michigan Broncos. We got the Broncos football hat, and we're going to get right into it. 76 overall. We're going to be a head coach. And I am going to do this as I'm actually going to create one. We're starting from scratch here. Now, I'm not going to lie, we suck. And from what I am understanding right now, recruiter is one of the better things to do, especially since we suck. We want to bring in more talent before we actually use the talent with tactician or motivator. So we're going to create our coach here. All right. And we get to meet Coach Gert Bronson, the brother of Gooch Bronson, the coach of Purdue in our Purdue Dynasty. Now, they both graduated from Western Michigan. They're about a year apart, and they both had the pipeline in Michigan, obviously. But we're coming back to our alma mater and coaching in Western Michigan. Now, the thing about Gooch is he's more of the quarter zip guy, whereas Gert, he's just a big polo guy, because there's only two options. They got to be a little bit different. You know what I mean? They got to stand out from each other. Maybe brothers, but they aren't identical. And we are going to go and sign our contract at Western Michigan. We are a C- prestige. Western has not been a very good school outside of 1 year where they were 13 and 11. And I happened to be there. We had college game day in town. It was actually, the town was actually insane, especially on that day with college game day. It was snowing. The weather was ass. It was terrible, but really cool moment. I was able to be there from the fall of 2015 through the spring of 2019. But Western Michigan does not have a lot of success other than that year. We are signing a 3-year contract. The goal is just to win 5 games, I believe, especially if in year 2, when we get a better recruiting class, we shall see. We're going to sign our contract. Pay attention to the bottom right. Bang. Gert Bronson, new coach of Western Michigan. And we get to the main menu. We do have some coach skills that we can upgrade. One thing, we are going to set up our recruiting board here in a sec, and let's check out our schedule. You know what I mean? We got to see who we're playing against, and it's off to a tough start. That's real tough. We face Wisconsin in week 1. They're pretty darn good. And then we face number 2 Ohio State in week 2. Off to a rough start. Off to a terrible start. I want to play one of them at home. We'll go to Ohio State, but Wisconsin's coming to us. We're not playing both of those away. Then we're going to face the FCS Southeast at Waldo Stadium. Oh man, it's weird to say that, but it's so cool. We face Marshall in week 5 after a bye in week 4. And then we got our conference games. Eastern Michigan being the final one. That's the big rivalry. Central also, but Eastern's the better school. MAC championship in week 16. Maybe we'll get there. I'm not feeling too great about it. So we're going to set up a recruiting board, check out the prospects, but we need to see the team needs. What do we need? Right now, we do have 6 quarterbacks. One of them is a senior. Who is the best one on the roster? It is Senior Wolf. They're at the bottom, 81 overall. And then it ain't good. We do have a freshman that's 72 overall. Not too bad. We would like a quarterback, though. And if we could find a stud, that'd be sick. This is going to be a little bit different than Purdue, though, because I'm used to being able to scout, like 3 stars, 4 stars. Maybe we'll get a 5-star. I don't think that's happening with the Western Michigan. We're not going to have a whole lot of hours, so I'm going to have to strategize this a little bit different. Running back wise, we don't have a whole lot of depth, but Buckley, our sophomore, is a 82. Then we have a senior that's a 79. We do need a running back or 2, but we do actually have a stud, it looks like. And then at fullback, I mean, it's a fullback. We have 13 wide receivers. None of them are very good. We have a senior deep threat in Sam Bucci that's a 79. Mortimer is 77, and then our number 3 looks like it's Bankston, the sophomore, 67 overall. So we definitely need some better receivers. We have plenty of depth, but we need better ones. At tight end, Bosma, a vertical threat, and we have a senior blocking tight end as well. Bosma will be here for 1 more year. On the line, not great. We do have a senior, 72 overall in Vandervest, but after that, it does get a little weak. We have a junior at left guard, so we are going to be there there for one more year. At center, we have a great center. He might, I mean, I don't know if he'll get drafted. He might get drafted. Gideon's incredible. We need to find a center though. At right guard, we got Briggs and West. West will be the starter, but he is the senior. And then at right tackle, we have Sherwin, who will be graduating. All we have on the roster after that is Parker, who's a 60 overall. So we need right tackle. We need center. On the defense at left end, we have 2 seniors. We definitely need some help there. At right end, our starter is a junior. Not very good though. And at defensive tackle, we have 2 juniors that are both in the 70s, so not too bad. We basically need talent everywhere. Our left outside linebacker is going to be graduating. Our middle linebacker starters are both going to be graduating. And then right outside linebacker, our starter will also be graduating. At corner, do we have some corners? And they look decent. Our best one is a junior in Cone. We also have Bustle and Wolford. Bustle will be graduating, so we're definitely going to want some corner depth. At free safety, actually have some decent depth there. I mean, there's nothing, they aren't crazy good, but we are also Western Michigan University in the MAC. Strong safety, our senior will be graduating. We have a junior that is also pretty solid though, that will be backing him up this year. I would say our main needs are definitely in the linebacking core and both lines. If we can find another quarterback, we definitely want to, and we definitely need some wide receivers. So we do have 500 hours to work with here in the off season. I'm going to go through the prospect list. We're going to find some realistic prospects that actually want to come here, and then we'll go through them. Not a lot of people want to come to the Western Michigan Broncos. While I'm going through prospects, I figure we should probably use our coach point and what we want to upgrade, but let's take a look at our coordinators real quick and see what they're good in. It looks like we have an elite recruiter in our offensive coordinator, and we're going to check out his tree. He loves his quarterbacks, actually. We can increase our weekly recruiting hours on them. Our recruiting will have bigger impacts. We'll have less time to fully scout on quarterbacks, wide receivers, and some help with the O-line. And then down here, we also get additional interest for every 10 hours. School grades will have a bit larger impact and boost a pipeline bonus on quarterbacks. And then the first 2 of those as well for wide receivers and tight ends. So that's actually huge from our offensive coordinator. We also got him with a little bit in tactician. Quarterbacks will have boost to throw on the run and change of direction, and wide receivers and tight ends will have boost to run block and juke and spin. So that is helpful. That is our offensive coordinator. A defensive coordinator is not anywhere near as good, but he's another recruiter. Our coordinators are good at the same thing we are going to be good at. So that might need to change this offseason. The bright side about him is he is good on the recruiting on the defense side. So with the defensive line, the linebackers, that's going to be huge, and the DBs, and then down here as well. So honestly, we're in a great spot here to get some upgrades here with the recruiting. So what would help us right now? We need a lot of help in the linebacking core. So I think that's what I'm going to spend my 5 on. Get some less time scouting, some less point scouting. I'm going to go continue scouting the board. I will say there is a 4-star interested in us, so we're going to take a look at him. I've already offered him the scholarship, and it's just about finding the rest of our talent that we're going to look at. Now, something I do want to show you guys, if you guys are just getting into this and haven't really done it, as you can see here, Tony Sandlin, a 3-star right outside linebacker, and you see next to his avatar, there's a green gem. So when you fully scout someone, if there's nothing there, it's just they're a normal 3-star or whatever. If we get a green gem like this, that means he actually plays higher than a 3-star. He's closer to a 4-star talent. So we found what's essentially a gem. Now there's also a red broken gem, and that would be a bust. They'd play a little bit down. Now the thing you got to remember though is just because there may be a bust, they're still better than a 2-star prospect. So they might be worth looking at, especially for us. But in this case, we got an outside linebacker that is up to potentially a 4-star, and we're going to do everything it takes to get him. So I'm just going to immediately offer him a scholarship. We're going to see where we're at. It looks like he might narrow down here to the top 8 in week 1. All right, so we have used my 500 recruiting hours, and as you're going to look at the board here, there are some 5-stars. So I'm going to show you guys what I was doing. So basically we go through the prospect list. What is, I go to the prospect list. I start with looking at recommended and interest, but then I also want to look at any state, and I sort it by the highest ones, and then I find the ones that were the deal breakers, which you can see some of these guys are X'd out with the thing on the target on the left is a canceled out handshake. That means the deal breaker on the bottom right, we have no chance at. Like this one's pro potential. They need at least a B minus. We have a D. We have no chance at them. But there are some guys here that we do have a chance. For example, Charles Haddad, who is a scrambler archetype. Looks like he's going to be a quarterback. Proximity to home is his deal breaker. We have a B. He needs a B minus. We have a chance. So I just sent instant scholarship offers to all the 5 stars that I could find. And that's what we have here. A lot of 5 stars. I'm not even going to scout them. It's not even worth it. Even if they're a bust at a 5-star, they're going to be one of the most talented players we've ever seen here at Western Michigan. So instant offer the scholarships. And then we did the same thing with the 4 stars and the same thing. So we have a couple 4 stars as well. And then I started scouting some of the 3 stars. So right here, Tony Sandlin, gem right outside linebacker. We got a gem free safety. That's a 3-star that we have a chance at. We got Tyree Flanagan. I scouted him. He was a bust. Right now, I'm not going to go for a 3-star bust. We offered a scholarship to this right end and also this right tackle. And then we found a gem left tackle that we also offered. We're not on his board yet. It looks like we're top 10 in interest, so we're literally 10th. But just by offering the scholarship, what we're going to hope is none of these other schools here actually show any interest and we can get ahead. And that's basically the strategy of what I'm doing. Obviously, we're not going to be able to go for all of these guys, but the hope is we'll be able to see who actually has interest based on the scholarship, and then we can focus our points on there. We found a gem 3-star quarterback as well. So if we can't get the 5-star, Tyler Bobo might be a great option for us. We're already 4th on his board too, and he's a gem. We know that. We offered this JUCO sophomore outside linebacker and just basically offered any talent we could find. This guy is already about to get to his top 8. You can see the bars are pretty full towards the top 8. So we're going to be in the top 8. Now it's just a matter of this scholarship offer will put us in the lead once he gets to his top 8, and then we can start really scouting him. So we have all 35 of our targets. We're going to see what happens. 22 scholarships offered. There is hope that we can get a real talented piece here. So that is going to do it for this week. We are going to advance week, and hopefully we find a 5-star talent that's actually interested in us. It's unlikely. So we are on the bye week here. We're going to go into recruiting, and we're likely going to be disappointed. Offered a scholarship to Wayne McCormick, has no interest. We're not going to split any of our hours there. As you can see at the top right, we only have 400 hours to work with every week. So McCormick, no interest, getting him off the board. Same thing with Fernandez, no interest. We're going to get him off the board. It looks like none of the 5 stars are interested in us. We're going to sort by national rank, and none of the 5 stars have any interest in us. So immediately, we're just going to get them off the board. It looks like bigger schools are going after them. There's no point. And what I mean, bigger schools are going after him. We can look here on Cliff McNitt. You can see that the bar has advanced on some of these other schools. We're not even on the board here, and that shows that other schools are going for him. We're not going to be able to beat them. So we're just going to get out of there. We're not even going to waste our points. So we're going to take all of them off the board here, and then we see something good. Snodgrass, no interest. But we got Keon Wire putting us number 2, and the only people we're competing against is Central Michigan. Michigan is also here, but we're even with them. So I think we're going to send as much as we can on Keon Wire. 4-star power rusher could be huge for us. And then the 3-star Tony Sandlin gem. We're competing against IU, but we definitely gained on them here. So we really got a shot here. They do have the better pipeline, but maybe if we put in more effort, we'll be able to get in on him. Same thing with Sheldon Wells. So considering Keon Wire is a 4-star, I'm going to send the house on him, do everything we can. So we're going to send the house, and we're also going to DM him because we can use 60 hours on this guy. And since he's a 4-star, such a talented player, we're going to do everything we can to get him. So every week we're sending the max we can at him. Same thing with Tony Sandlin. Very talented. He's a gem 3-star, so he's going to play up to a 4. We're going to send the house on him and DM him as well. We're using a lot of hours on these guys, but we'll be able to fill in later on with like less talented people. If we find a real talent, we're going to focus on them. Sheldon Wells, same thing. I mean, a free safety we could really use. We can only throw 50 hours on him, so we're going to send the house. This will get the maximum influence. We're going to find out what his motivations are on the right there. Once we do that, we're going to be able to sell him on our school, and hopefully we can get a big lead on him. Now, our other scholarship offers, we got Robert Kukwa, another right end, and we actually take the lead just by offering him a scholarship. That's very interesting. We also got a right tackle here. Right tackle is very important to us, and the left tackle, we're actually going to focus on more. We have very limited points, and we want to spend them wisely. We got a gem here, and just by offering, we're up there near the top. So we're going to send the house on him as well. Another great example, we got Tyler Bobo, the quarterback prospect. That's a gem. We are ahead of IU. We're ahead of Indiana University and Purdue. That's weird for me to say that or celebrate the fact that we're ahead of Purdue right now. But we are sending the house. We are DMing him. We want Tyler Bobo to be a Bronco. Guys they were a gem for us, and we have 120 hours remaining to send on someone. We are ahead on Robert Cookboy right now. I don't know if that's necessarily what we need. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to sort by team needs. And right now it's saying Tyree Flanagan is a need. He's a broken gem though, so I'm not really interested. Anton Sweet though, he is interesting. He is a right tackle. We do need right tackle. Stephen Woods is here also. We did not offer him a scholarship, but we did offer Anton Sweet. I think we're going to go for him. So what we're going to do is we're going to send the house on him, and we got 70 hours remaining to work with. So I've decided we are going to go for the other end here. We're going to shore up that line as much as we can. We don't want Flanagan, so we're going to go for Damon Melvin. He has us in his top 2 already, so we're going to send the house. We're going to DM him. We're going to go all in for him. Big boy at 6'3", 273 off the edge. And then for the last one, I think we're going to go for Alfonso Hester. No one else is looking at him. It looks like a middle linebacker prospect. 85 speed isn't the greatest. And now that I'm looking at him more, we got a middle linebacker prospect here in Khalil Romer. Middle linebacker is one of the biggest things we need. He's a run stopper. No one else is really going for him. Michigan and Michigan State aren't even looking at him yet. We're the only one that's offered a scholarship. 86 speed isn't the best, but he is only a 3-star. He does have okay acceleration. He has good tackle though, and that is a big thing. Good agility, so he could be a decent user. He's not super fast, but we'll find a better one down the road. This is a good prospect here, so we are going to use our last 10 hours and just DM him, see if we can get a little bit of a lead on him. But that is going to do it for this week's recruiting hours. So as a final overview where all of our hours are going, the 4-star right end prospect recruit and Keon Wire, we're sending everything on him. 60 hours. We got 60 hours on the gem Tyler Bobo quarterback prospect, and we got also 60 hours on the gem right outside linebacker and Tony Sandlin. 50 hours on PJ Tolzian, the left tackle gem, and then the gem free safety 3-star Sheldon Wells. We're maxing out all of them as we can. Anton Sweet, right tackle, we got maxed out. Damon Melvin, the left end, we got maxed out, and then we threw an extra 10 hours on Khalil Romer. He is an athlete, but he's projecting to be a middle linebacker. So that is what we're focusing on, and we're going to go into the bye week, and hopefully we make some huge progress on these guys. So we're going to do that here. Bye week, so we have nothing else really to do. There's top stories, but we really don't care about that. Right now, this week, we're focused on Bronco Nation. And as we look at the weekly advanced summary, there's a lot here. But the thing we want to focus on is the INT, that is interest. These guys are reaching their top 5, their top 8, and we are in first on their board for a lot of them. So we're going to go over to the recruiting tab. We're going to focus on the guys that we put time into, and then we got to face Wisconsin this week. And then we got to face Wisconsin this week, which I am not looking forward to. So going into recruiting, we look at our board. Keon Wire, we have made giant progress on him. He has gotten down to his top 8 schools, and we are in first by a mile. Now, if we look on the right there, out of his interest, we did not learn much about him. Proximity to home is huge for him, and we know with his deal breaker that playing style is also going to be one of those green checks. That's still not enough to really know about him, so we're going to keep the active actions that we have right now. We can't schedule a visit until he gets to his top 5 schools, so right now, we're just sending the house and DMing him. But the fact that we are this far ahead on a 4-star is insane. Now with Tyler Bobo, oh my goodness, we are way ahead. We are destroying the competition. It's looking great on Tyler Bobo right now. We're about to get him into his top 5 next week. We already got him into the top 8 and then all the way almost through the top 8. We are just going to keep doing what we're doing here. We know proximity to home is important to him. We know athletic facilities are important to him. We don't have the best facilities. I've been there. I mean, it was pretty cool. It was better than the small school Kalamazoo College facilities that I had. But in terms of a D1 football school in the FBS, not the best. We're going to keep DMing him, keep sending the house. We're going to try to get him into the top 5. Then we can start selling him and schedule his visit ASAP. Tony Sandlin, we are already into his top 5. This man wants to move quick. We are in first, Purdue, IU, and I don't even know who that is. That can't be Marshall. I don't know. I'm not going to look stupid. We have found out a lot about Tony Sand. We have 2 green checks on him. We don't know his deal breaker. It doesn't look like he has one. we can schedule the visit. That means we might have to take some time off some of our guys. I want to see if I can find the hard sell on this guy. So the hard sell, you want 3 checks. And we're going to see if we can narrow down based off the 2 we have, if there is a hard sell that is not a deal breaker for him. And going through, it could be TV time. As you can see, there's 1 question mark, 2 checks. And it looks like it's going to be TV time. None of the other ones match those 2 check marks. So we can hard sell Tony Sandlin. And eventually I am going to schedule his visit for the FCS, or probably for the bye week or the Akron week. I don't think we're going to get to the Akron week, so we might do it for the bye week. As you can see, if we schedule visit, if we did it for the FCS week and we win, we're not going to gain anything. And if we lose, we actually lose out on a lot. So right now, we're just going to stick with the hard sell. We're going to see who else we are using our points on. And we go down to PJ Tolzian. Illinois is making a run at him too, but we are ahead at the moment. We're just going to keep sending the house. That's all we can do with him. And hopefully we can just stay ahead of Illinois. The bright side with him is we do have the same pipeline as Illinois, so that helps a lot. Sheldon Wells. Iowa is fighting us for him, but we do get him to the top 8 and with the lead. So we're going to keep sending the house at him. Anton Sweet, we are into the top 8, and Iowa State is fighting us for him, but we do have the lead there as well. Damon Melvin, it is Illinois again, as well as Louisville, and I don't even know who that is. I don't care. We're going to beat them. I know that. We're going to keep doing what we're doing here. We could schedule him for a visit as well. And we already know his 3 check marks. We're able to hard sell this man, and we are going to do that immediately. Some of these guys are moving fast, and because of that, we got to move fast with them. So we did find out that aspirational is the hard sell for him. Proximity to home is obviously the best we can do. We can schedule 1 visit now with the hours we have. We're going to keep going through. And then with Khalil Romer, no one else is going after him. I'm just going to leave the 10 points on him to keep moving. But we have 40 points available, 40 hours, and that means we can schedule 1 visit. Now with the visits, we see ready for visit here. We got 2. Sandlin and Melvin are both ready. Out of priority, I think it's Sandlin. And here's the thing. It already says we have 40 out of 60. And you'd be like, okay, if you put another 40 on him, that would be 80. You can't do that. Visits don't count towards those hours right there. So as long as I have 40 hours now, I can schedule the visit. And I will get those hours back next week. So we'll be able to schedule Melvin for a visit as well. But I'm going to schedule Tony for a visit. I don't even know if we're going to get there. But if we do, we are going to do it for the bye week. Because unfortunately, we're not going to get any green checks. But I don't think he makes it to Akron. I want to get it out of the way. There's no point in doing it week 3. So we're going to do it on the bye week, week 4. And for him, we know playing time is a huge thing for him. And we have an A+ in playing time. He's going to play. So we are going to find the thing that is playing time. And that will be attend a positional meeting. That is going to have a big influence on him. +3 on that visit. So we are going to do that. Tony says Tony is attending a positional meeting, and that is all of our hours for the week. We did not change too much. We did get some hard sells. We did schedule a visit, and we got to face Wisconsin. All right, we have our first game of the year, home game against Wisconsin. For clarity here, we're going to go to the settings so you guys can see it. League settings, just so you believe me, we do play on All-American. I'm not good enough player to play Heisman. I'm not even going to claim to be. We're going to do 6-minute quarters with no accelerated clock. That's what's been working well for me for Purdue. And we're probably going to get our ass kicked by Wisconsin. We are at home, though. Maybe we'll have a chance. One last thing before we get into Wisconsin. Let's take a look at our depth chart. Let's see who's starting for us. We got Hayden Wolf, our 81 overall senior quarterback. He is a field general. Cannot run. Does not have good speed. Great throw power, though, at 94. At running back, we got Jalen Buckley, the sophomore. That is an 82 overall, 87 speed. He's more of a power back. He does have some great physical traits, though. And then we got Zaire Abdus-Salam, or Salam. That is a wild name. Senior running back, 79 overall. He's much faster at 90 speed, 92 acceleration. At wide receiver, this is unfortunate for us because none of them are all that fast. We got Kenneth Womack as our wideout 1 by far, but then we got Anthony Sambucci, Devon Mortimer, and Jamichael Bankston. It's unfortunate that our top 3 receivers all have less than 90 speed. At tight end, we got Chris Towdle, a 78 overall, and Blake Bosma, also a 78 overall. So we got a blocking tight end and a vertical threat. Blake Bosma is going to be our tight end 1. We're going to have the blocking tight end at tight end 2. Left tackle, we got Jack Sherwin. At left guard, we got Addison West. At center, Jacob Gideon. Right guard, we got John Hoffer. And at right tackle, we got Adam Vandervest. The right side of the line is not the best, but at center and the left side is actually pretty good. At left end, we got Corey Walker. And at right end, we have Steve Hatcher. For defensive tackles, Mason Nelson and Isaiah Green. Left outside linebacker, Damari Roberson. And at middle linebacker, we got Jacob Wahlberg and Boone Bonema. That is a name. I like that name. Right outside linebacker, Donald Willis. And at the corners, the DBs, we got Bilal Cohn, who is by far our best one, followed by Dashin Bustle and Aaron Wolford. Looking at the speed of our corners and wide receivers, we are not going to have any chance going against a school like Wisconsin or Ohio State. They're just going to outrun us no matter what we do. In the MAC, though, I really don't know if the speeds of these are going to be good. We're going to have to take a look at the other MAC teams, see how the speeds compare. At free safety, we got Damian Roberson. At free safety, we got Damian Robinson. Not the best, but he is what we have. He's starting over a senior, though, which is kind of cool. And then Tate Halleck. Man, the talent on this team is not great. Our kicker, Palmer Domschk, a junior kicker. Not the greatest. He has a lot of kick power, not a lot of kick accuracy. And our punter is Cameron Peasley. They're both juniors. We got one more year with them, and then we're gonna really have to focus kicking and punting when it comes to recruiting. We'll do that later on, though. That's not a priority right now. So week 1, Wisconsin at Western Michigan. They are an 86 overall team. We are a 76 overall team. We're probably going to get stomped. The current homes are the brown uniforms, but we also have the option, which is white pants. I'm going to go with just the full-on home brown jerseys, and I'm incredibly excited to see the field, man. I have not seen this field in person in forever. And here we go. Your Broncos coming out of the tunnel. I see the hill, man. I see the hill. The crowds in the stands. Let's see it, man. I'm ready. Running out the tunnel, I believe on the right is where my school will be. Now on the left. And here comes the Wisconsin Badgers. Dude, this is so weird. This is so weird for me. I don't know how I feel about the brown and yellow. We are going to start with the ball here. Yeah, so on the right now. And then we're going to switch camera angles. On the left is where my college was. Crazy, man. Ooh, where are we going? They don't even know. We get stopped on the 15. Coach Gert Bronson. Kenneth Womack, our star receiver. We're going to need a lot of work out of him this year. We're actually going to be pounding the rock with our running back. So, and here we go. The first snap of our season. Bronco football is back. We go to the outside with Buckley and get a first down on the first play of the season. Great start. And we get the snap here. Find another hole with Buckley. And he gets another first down. These linebackers are closing in speed on him are crazy. But we're doing what we can here. We are getting some first downs. Great start. Mortimer on the jet sweep. We're going to see if we can outrun these guys. Oh, the jet sweep works to perfection. We're going to make sure we hold on to the ball, and then 3 plays, 3 first down. Now off that jet sweep, we are going to do the fake jet, go into a zone. A lot of runs so far, a lot of short plays and runs. We got 5 there with Jalen Buckley. Now we're going to go with the fake jet halfback sweep. We're going to go deep here. Sambucci on the right side. They are pressing our wide receivers. I don't know if we can get by them. Oh, we got time. The throw to Buckley. We did the truck there because I thought we were going to get contact there. If we didn't do that, we might have gotten through. But either way, down at the 3, this offense is looking incredible. We're running a lot of plays here, showing the sweep. Either we're doing it, we're faking it, we're throwing deep. This time we're going to do it based off the run. And Buckley is in for the touchdown. Broncos up on Wisconsin to start. The offense looked incredible. That is actually the senior. That was not Buckley. That was Abdus Salam. Either way, Broncos up 6, and the kick is going to put us up a whole tutty. 7-0 Broncos. All right, and the kick. We are about to see our defense for the very first time, but special teams got to get him down here. And we do. Down at the 16. Coach Gert Bronson sends out his defense for the first time. We got to worry about Will Pauling on the outside for the Badgers. And we got to find out if they're going to pound the rock or not. They come out in a counter, and our linebacker cannot stop the running back there. They get 8. And now they pass. Throw backwards, and they actually lose a lot of yardage. I'm not sure what Wisconsin is doing there. We're going to worry about the hard flats. Come out in cover 3. Bonema is going to be the user. The snap, the play. Lockdown. Good defense, and the Broncos get a stop. This is pretty crazy. The stadium is getting lit. The stadium getting hype right now. And here's Barris with the return. Not going to get much, but we do start on the 46. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We don't want to give Wisconsin a lot of time, so anything we can chew off the clock is good. We get the run for Buckley. That is going to be another first down. The lineman couldn't stay in front of him, so he was going to go down eventually. If we could get some faster linemen, maybe we get a block there and go further. But either way, we can't complain about a first down. Coming out and run again, it is going to be Buckley. The fake zone, and we're only going to get one. All right, the snap. We're running out of time. The tight end is open. That was not the tight end. That was actually Mortimer, our wide receiver 3, coming out in a 3 wide receiver set. Great throw. The thing we got to get used to is Wolf is actually a solid quarterback, and he has a cannon of an arm with 94 throw power. I think this dynamic we got here of running the rock, pounding it down their throats, and then coming out in a pass every now and then for the big play, I think this is going to work for us very well. If we can stick with this offensive game plan, we're going to be in great shape. We're just going to check down to the running back, Buckley. That is going to be a first down. Hold on to the ball, and we are on the 10. Oh, no. It's picked! First interception of the year. You're going to be seeing a lot of those. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Man, we got to take a look at this replay because I thought we had that easy. Looking at Womack here. Beats his man on the inside. I'm like, all right, we're throwing to him. And then the throw gets undercut. The corners are just faster, man. Let's take a look at Wisconsin's corner speed real quick. And actually, we're going to look at their wide receivers too. All right, their wide receivers aren't crazy fast, so that is very helpful for us. But looking at their corners, I'm guessing that guy's pretty fast. Yeah, 93 speed. I mean, that was Hallman that intercepted that. 93 speed, 90 speed. That's unfortunate for us. Things like slants and all that, where they can come under on us, that's going to hurt us. And it is a run, and they find the hole. That's going to be a first down for the Badgers. Oh, no. I fell for it. It does not matter, though. Down to the 2 minutes in the first here, and I can't make a tackle. I don't know what it is. I miss the ball carriers so much. Here's the problem with turnovers against a team like Wisconsin. If there's a team better than us, we can't be turning the ball over like that, because then they're going to get momentum, and they're going to absolutely fuck us. And we might be looking at the start of that. They're just able to run the ball down our throats. We don't have as good of linemen. It's another run, and we can't stop them. That's going to be a first down, Badgers. The snap, and it's another run. Oh, it's a great play, though. Damari Roberson. Incredible open field tackle. They're just running the rock down our throats. We get pancaked. I mean, I think they pass here, but we're going to come out in a blitz and just hopefully we can sell out for a run and stop it, and it's not going to happen. And it's dropped! Oh, no! They're coming out in a field goal here. The stadium going crazy. You can see on the top right, the stadium pulse. It's not going to get very loud in Western Michigan. But that is going to be a missed field goal. Somehow the defense makes a stop. We need the offense to not turn the ball over. Coming out in a jet sweep. Does it work this time? It does. We get a block. Try to do the spin move. We end up getting 4. Eventually, Wisconsin's going to figure out that we are just trying to run the rock as much as possible. And we get a run up the middle with Buckley, and that is going to be first down, Broncos. And with that, we are going to let it take us to the half. We're going to chew clock and just allow it to go to the half, come out in the slant. And I say half, I mean first quarter. It's late. I don't know why I'm talking about it so bad. It is. I'm recording at 2:30 in the morning. Now, I say that, but I've actually been doing all night streams with Purdue Dynasty. I've been locked in on that lately. I'm not going to lie. So this is honestly my waking hours at the moment. Jalen Buckley with a great start, 7 for 61 in the first quarter. We got some shirtless guys. They don't bring a ton of pressure. And I throw in the double coverage, but it doesn't matter because we throw out of the sack. Read option. I know our quarterback does not run very well, but let's see. You know, I read that so badly. Somehow they let us get near the line again. It is going to be a 3rd and 11. Let's run verts. Why not? Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a safety there. Oh, no, it's picked. I have a problem with not seeing the high safety. I don't know what it is. I still need to get my eyes used to reading the field. That is now our 2nd pick. I'm sorry, Wolf. Your senior season's going to be a little rough with me controlling. And they come out and run again. Another great play. Damari Roberson is killing it for us right now. And it's another run, and it's another stop by the defense. Another tackle for loss. It is 3rd and 15. Come on, defense. Get me another stop. It is a screen, and it is an open field tackle. What is this Broncos defense that we're seeing? Wolf got to figure his ass out right now because 4:33 left in the second quarter. Let's see if we can make a little drive here with the offense. Buckley. There's just nowhere to go. All right, we have not ran a screen yet. I don't know if they're going to show us much pressure. They're not. They kind of read it. Let's see if we can get some blockers. We get some blockers. Turn up field, Buckley. And it's not going to be enough. We're going to have to punt. Here we go. Peasley with his first punt of the season. And it's going to be a good one. Almost blocked, though. And they're going to run to the left here, and we're going to stop them at the 47. We're going to come out on a blitz here. I have a feeling they're going to run the ball. They've been doing that a lot, and they do. And I mess up the open field tackle. Does not matter. We get a little bit of support. It's only a 3-yard gain. We're going to user Willis here. We do a lot of the linebacker user, but that's a great tackle by Roberson again. He's killing it with the solo tackles right now. Big 3rd and 7 here. We're going to come out in a cover 6. Play the coverage underneath on the zones here, and we're going to hope. Not a lot going on here, and the quarterback has to throw it away. This Bronco defense looking like one of the best in the nation right now. The punt is deep, and we are going to get pinned down at the 14. We're going to audible this, run left, and hope we can get a few blocks. Cut to the outside. It is Buckley. Cuts back in, gonna have to force his way for a first down. I can already tell we are gonna be just using Buckley way too much, man. It's gonna be looking like Purdue franchise prime Maccabee. Another run. We're gonna cut up the center. Buckley gonna get 7, and we're gonna let that take us to the 2-minute warning. The less time Wisconsin gets the ball, the better. I don't care how good our defense has been. I feel like it's too good to be true. Ball set at the center of the field. We are gonna send a little bit of a screenplay here. There's some pressure, but they kind of read it. Buckley cuts back inside and gets the first down. Great juke move. All right, we're going to come out in a pass. Probably should stop chewing clock right now, but I'm kind of an idiot. Oh, that's a great throw. No, it's not. We had the receiver. I don't know what we're doing right there. Come on, Wolf. Wolf does not get a lot of plays there. That would have been a big one. Constant kind of stuff in the box right here. They send pressure. It is a screen. Buckley, 3rd and inches, get out of bounds. At the primary read here is going to be Buckley on the Texas route. He kind of gets stuck on the line. Doesn't matter. And he's caught. Gets slammed. A little bit worried about him on the wear and tear. We're going to call our first time out. What a catch. I don't know how he held on to that. With how much we're using Buckley, we are going to come out in a play action. Wisconsin does not send pressure, and Wolf gets sacked. We're going to run a corner route here, and we have to throw out a sack again. Wisconsin's pressure is crazy right now. We're going to run a jet touch pass, see if we can get a few yards. I don't think we get a first down here, but if we can waste some time, that would be ideal. Come out in the jet. Get some blocks. All right. Wisconsin calls a timeout. We have a chance for a 51-yard field goal here, and coach wants us to run it. Now, for those of you wondering, we do run coach suggestions here. It's like I'm getting plays from my coordinators, so that's what we're doing. We are home, so we do have a chance at this. The meter is fast, though. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's good. That's a great kick, and it is off the crossbar. Ah! That was by far the closest I've ever hit to getting a field goal. I suck at kicking in this game, man. All right, Wisconsin's gonna try to get on the board here, man. They are down on timeouts. I mean, there's only so much I can do there. Oh no. Oh no. No. I thought I played that perfectly with my user. I stayed in my zone, but he just got out of it and got space. This is not good. We got to bend, don't break here. Go for the ball, and we just they're just too fast for us, man. Oh, that's brutal. Going into the half, I don't think we're really gonna get a score here, and we are gonna be kicking off to them. This is not good. It's a little deflating, I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna let this go out the back here. Start on the 25. 35 seconds left, 2 timeouts. Buckley and dude, their linebackers moving like that, jumping like that. There's nothing we can do. We're just going to come out on a screen here. Try not to give them the ball back. They do have one timeout. Screen play. We do get a block. Buckley, hold on. First down. We go out of bounds here to try to save some clock. I was like, let's not save clock. But now I'm like, let's save a little clock. Maybe we can get into field goal range. Uh-oh. Deep ball has a chance. We just don't have the speed on the outside, man. We're going to hit our tight end here. Powers through. No one over the middle of the field. Oh, no! I had him wide open over the middle of the field, and there was just not enough time. I thought I had it, man, and now we're going to be punting to him. I don't think there's enough time as long as they don't return it. The fair catch is called. They have 5 seconds here. We're just going to come out in quarters, play over top, and they are going to need it out and go to the second half. Tied 7-7 with the Wisconsin Badgers. How about it? All right, start of the second half here. Start of the third quarter, whatever you prefer to call it. We're kicking off, and hopefully the defense gets a little rest, and we can get a stop here. Now, I don't know if they're going to change their game plan. They were running all over us in the first half. We're going to come out on a blitz, see if they're selling out for the run, and they are not running at first. And our corners cannot keep up with the receiver. I was real worried he was about to get downfield a little bit more than that. Coming out in a pass, that is very different from the first half. We're going to come out and cover 9 here. Play a big zone. And the wide receiver screen play that we actually knock him out. Well, knock the ball out of his hand. We didn't knock him out. I don't even know if any of us have the hit power to do that. Let's be real. For Western Michigan. That's a big play. Wow, look at the defense. This is a big 3rd and long here. And it's deep and it's caught. There's not much you can do about that. Perfect play to beat the cover too, honestly. It's a play action. I fell for it. And it doesn't matter how many people we have in coverage there. He's going to just find them. They're just way too fast for us. 1st and goal for the Badgers. They are driving. Finally coming out in a run, and there's just nothing we can do. Perfect blocking from their O-line. Badgers starting the half hot, man. This is not good. Buckley getting the first play. It is a run, and he cannot get to the outside. Stopped at the line. We're just going to throw a quick pass to Bosma, our tight end. Gonna get out of bounds for a first down. Cut outside. There's just nowhere to go. We do get 2. We're gonna run this strange play here. The play action read. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. We do get rid of it in time to make it 3rd and 8. No sack. It's just no passing here. Now this is a pass situation, so I think we're gonna come out in the draw. We're just gonna hope and pray, and they just send pressure. There's nowhere to go for Buckley. That's gonna be a Badger stop. The punt is almost blocked. They are going to try to return here. We do get a good tackle here. Stop them at the 33. Wisconsin coming out with the lead for the first time on a drive. And it is going to be a run play. We're just getting stuck on our own blockers. First down. It's just looking worse and worse for the Broncos right now. A lot of runs here. We don't have the closing speed, but we do hold them to 3. Runs an RPO. We do get the open field tackle. It's Robinson. Need a big stop here. We're going to come out in the cover 3. Playing underneath on the zones. It's play action. And there it is held on to. It's a blitz, and I'm getting caught on blockers. That's going to be a 9-yard gain. We get some motion here. It's another run. He cuts to the outside. I feel he's going to be able to get yards every time if he goes to the outside. I feel like we just don't have the closing speed to keep up with him. It's another run. There's nothing we can do. We do get a good tackle here, and he gets the first. Try to wrap him up while being wrapped up. And it's caught for another Badger touchdown. And coming out in the second half here, Wisconsin is taking over. They've been sending a lot of pressure at us. Your Broncos coming out in a jet sweep. It's been working a lot today, and it's going to work again. Just no speed from Mortimer, but we do get the first down. We get Buckley to the outside and some space. Get 6. From playing this game, we might need to change our priorities a little bit in recruiting. I understand we have a lot of needs on the line, on the linebacking core, defense in general, but man, this has been brutal with these wide receivers not being able to run anywhere. And there's the sack on Wolf. We might need to pick up some pretty fast wide receivers. Even if they're low stars, might be worth looking at some. Nowhere to go for Buckley. It's gonna be 4th and 14. This is not looking good for the Broncos. We weren't supposed to win this anyway, but coming out the way we did, especially with the defense, there was hope. And there's just no one to get him down. Oh my goodness, go down! Oh, we're sending pressure. We're assuming they're coming out and run here. The fake jet sweep zone, and we tackle for a loss. They lose 3. Badgers coming out in a 2nd 13. They run again. There is someone on the outside. Great open field tackle from Russell. And now here we are in a 3rd and 16. The defense showing life again. If we get a 3 and out here, it is possible. It's a screenplay. Nothing happening. 4th and 16. The big 3 and out from the Bronco defense. Might get a little return here. Cut outside. Do we have the speed? We do not. All right, this is a play I've never ran in my life. The tight end screen. We get a block and we get space for Bosma. That's going to be a 1st down Bronco. There's 75 just did not block at all there. That was horrible. About to get sacked again. We get the ball to our playmaker in Buckley, and that is going to be a 1st down again. Buckley with 106 yards receiving right now, and that is going to do it for the 3rd quarter. 21-7 Badgers. Buckley has rushed for 15 for 82. He also has over 100 yards receiving. Incredible performance from the junior. We're gonna block Buckley, send everybody. Only 1 deep safety. If we can get some time here, that would be huge. Oh, there's time. We get him beat. Womack to the house. What a throw from Wolf. Womack beats the press and gets some space. Somehow we get a deep ball with our wide receiver speed. Just like that, there is a chance here, especially with how our defense has been playing. The Badgers are going to come out. They're going to want to waste some time. I am going to guess that they run here. And hopefully we are right. We are right. And we get... It's a fumble! The Broncos recover! Down at the 18, we are in the red zone with the ball. And I say that, but I see... Mortimer as an opening. We're going to get a ball to him quick. He gets lit up and cannot hold on to it. That's very unfortunate. All right, coming out here. Another run with Buckley. And there's no blocking. There's just someone there. 4th and 7. We're going to come out in a field goal here. We are on the 32. This is a field goal I miss very often. The kick is up and I hit a field goal. It's a fucking miracle. If we can get another big defensive stop here, a touchdown puts us in the lead. Just under 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And we get a big open field tackle. Stop them at the 15. Wisconsin is going to want to waste time again, I feel like. Please, for the love of God, don't be a pass play. It's a pass play. And there's no one at the deep side of the field. Managed to get him tackled. Oh no, that was not ideal. That was what we were worried about coming out in a blitz, but the pressure has been working for us. They adapted. Oh no, they find an opening. The Badgers are down at the 20. All right, play here from Van Dyke. It's an RPO. Big tackle for no gain. You need a bend don't break situation here to keep it a 1-score game. And there's wide opening. We're going to need a goal line stand as it's 1st and goal on the 3. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. It's a direct snap. We aren't ready for it. I don't know what our outside linebacker is doing there. Oh, no. He was just standing there watching. He was a fucking spectator. If you're going to do that, go out in the stands. There's nowhere to go with it. Y was open. I saw it. I saw it after I threw it. It was too late. I say that because I know that there were some commenters, at least with the stream chats. They're like, oh, Y was open. Why didn't you see Y? I'm doing my best, man. Cut up the middle of the field. We do get a 1st down with Buckley. Buckley is just taking hits right now, man. The trooper staying on the field. I'll say that. We need some time here. Throw to Mortimer. It is going to be a first down. Coach only gives us one play. This is what he wants, and this is what he's going to get, apparently. Play action. The throw, and we just throw it off the helmet of our own center. This is a big 3rd and 3. Coming out in that fake jet sweep that we've used so often. Uh-oh. Buckley with space. Buckley with space. The block, the stiff arm down at the 3. What a play. Our offense is literally Buckley and Buckley alone. We got the senior Abdus Salim in the game. We're coming out in the run. Not much of where to go. And it's a touchdown anyway. Abdus Salam. Big Broncos touchdown. We are going to go for 2. And we could make this a field goal game right here, right now. Go to the outside. There's nowhere to go. Throw. Oh my goodness. What a catch. What a throw. Wolf with an incredible throw on the run. I was trying to scramble. This man does not move. He moves like if me right now were out on the field. Makes it a 3-point game. We got to trust our defense here. Some would say to onside here, but I still think there's too much time. We got about 2 minutes, 56 seconds, 3 timeouts. We got to trust our defense. And they do. Not a whole lot of places to go. They only get 1. They're chewing clock. We're going to get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. It's another run. And we get a stop. 3rd and 4. That is gonna take us to the 2-minute warning, though. It's a run and no one is there to stop it. First down Broncos. We got to call a timeout. Badgers, not Broncos. Sorry. We know they're gonna run here. This time it's a run to the outside. Big tackle by Robinson. That's gonna be our 2nd timeout. Another run. Another big tackle by Robinson. That is going to be our last timeout. It is going to be 3rd and long. And 14 here. This is the play of the game. This is the moment. And they come out in a run again. Big tackle. 4th and 12. The Badgers are going to be forced to punt. We're going to have about a minute to go here. No timeouts. And we need to get in a field goal range to tie it. Barris on the return. We're going to have to fair catch it. We're going to need a money drive out of Wolf here. And he's down. Hurry up offense. We get 7. Coming out in a play action. Womack on fire right now. And we're going to hit the star. Buckley, get out of bounds. And he does. First down, Broncos. We're hitting Buckley over the middle of the field. He holds on to it and he fumbles. He puts the ball on the ground. It is Badger ball. We are unable to challenge it, and it does not look like the officials are going to. We lose to Wisconsin on a fumble from our star Buckley. No timeouts, and that is gonna do it. A heartbreaker. Western Michigan trying to make a comeback in the 4th quarter. Score 18. We lose to Wisconsin by 3. I'm just saying, if I'm a Wisconsin fan, that's going to have me a little scared for my team this year, because the Broncos, we fought, man. We're not the best team. We do not have the most talent, but we fought. And we're going to look at our stats here. We already know it was on the back of one player, Hayden Wolf. Not that player. 23 for 35 for 323, a touchdown and 2 picks. The picks are going to happen with me. I'm going to do my best, but I'm not known for football. All right. I'm known for baseball. I'm not great at this game, but Jalen Buckley, 16 for 83 on the ground. The fumble does end the game. He was tired though, man. We were working him. Man. Receiving wise, Buckley though, 13 for 182. Unbelievable. Bosma gets 5 for 43. Mortimer 3 for 39. I think they were all jet sweeps if we're being real. And our wide receiver 1, Kenneth Womack, does get 1 catch, but it was the long touchdown pass for 53 yards. Let's be real though, the defense did very well. The defense did what they could. So many tackles for loss. Robinson and Roberson were the ones that led with 3 and 2. Sacks, no picks, and 1 forced fumble by Damari Roberson. I feel like Roberson's gonna get a lot of good games for us. That is gonna do it for week 1 for us though. My favorite part personally of Dynasty right now is the recruiting. I'm bought in on it. I kind of want to do a stream here in the future, so make sure you guys follow twitch.tv/GracefulSwan, where I do a recruiting only rebuild. Maybe we'll cut it down to a YouTube video. That's an idea I'm having though. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see that. We're gonna save the recruiting for week 2 for the week 2 video. I'll see you guys soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment down below if you enjoyed it, what you guys want to see on this channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.